welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited for today's video. It is going to be my May beauty roundup, and I've decided to structure it a little bit differently than I have been doing this year. I want to do it ranking style, kind of like Jen Loves Reviews does hers. I'll have her channel linked down below, but basically there's just something about ranking things that I love, so I want to give this a test. Now granted, I do have beauty, skincare, and even a nail polish in here, so it's not like I'm ranking a like item for a like item, but basically I'm choosing 10 products every month that I was testing out or using for the first time or have been using for the last couple of months to test out. So I'm going to choose 10 items, and then I'm going to rank them from my least favorite all the way to my favorite. So I hope you guys like this new style. Leave me some feedback down below. I would love to hear from you guys. I am also currently working on my ranking my entire makeup collection series, so I'll leave that playlist link down below in case you're interested in checking that out, where I go category by category within my makeup collection and rank things from least favorite to favorite. Again, I just really love ranking videos, so if you do too, don't forget to subscribe to my channel before moving on. I do also post a minimum of 4 times a week, and it's not all ranking videos, so I hope you consider subscribing before moving on. But other than that, let's just jump into the video. Alright guys, as per usual, we are wearing a sports bra. I feel like I'm going to seriously regret this decision when I go to edit this footage because it's such a v-neck, but I love this sports bra. It's so cute, and I didn't have a way to like showcase it other than to just wear this, so we'll see how it goes. Like I said, I'm gonna rank these items from my least favorite item that I tried all the way to my favorite item that I tried this past month. Some of these items have been in my collection more than a month, and I've been testing them for a longer extended period of time, but this is the month that they're getting ranked. So starting with my least favorite item that I tried in the month of May, it is this Clarins Serum. It is their Bright Plus Serum, and it is supposed to basically just help moisturize and brighten the skin. This was sent to me from Clarins through Oakland, so thank you to them for sending this my way to review. But unfortunately, this just didn't work for me. It was a lot thicker. I love the packaging. It's really cute. You like pump the top and you get your product out, but the actual product inside was a lot thicker than I had originally anticipated, and when you rub it out, it's not quite as thick, but I don't know, I just wasn't expecting it to be like a milky white texture. My biggest thing that gets to me is that it is so heavily fragranced. I know that this has some sort of rose something in it, so I don't know if it's coming from like a natural thing or if it's actually just that fragrance. I tried to look up online to find their actual ingredient list, and I was really struggling to do so, and I just don't love a ton of fragrance in my skincare, and this is so overpowering that it almost like gives me a headache when I use it. I also haven't noticed a ton of extra hydration to my skin. It's also supposed to help diminish the appearance of dark spots, and I really haven't noticed that too much. Not that I feel like my dark spots are really bad right now, but this comes at a really steep price tag. I think it's like $79, and I just was not impressed with it. I have not noticed that it's really making me break out, but I do feel like if you have sensitive skin, this could be something that could be potentially irritating to your skin as well. You guys will have to leave me a comment down below and let me know if you've tried this and what your thoughts are. I don't know. I'm trying to decide if I want to like pass this along to maybe my mom or sister and see if they want to try it, or if I want to keep using it. I feel like I have some other serums right now that I could just easily replace this with, so I'm not sure if I'm going to continue to use this or not, but this was definitely my least favorite product that I tried this month. Another product that was not a standout for me was the Kevyn Aucoin Foundation Balm, and I knew that this probably was not going to turn out to be a favorite just because of the nature of the actual product. Typically I like a liquid foundation, and I am the type of person who prefers a more light to medium coverage foundation, definitely leaning more natural, and I feel like this is more full coverage, definitely a lot drier, and definitely a lot more matte. I will say with this, a little bit goes a very long way, so you definitely want to be careful, because the first few times that I used this, I definitely went on a little too heavy, and it already is a pretty full coverage foundation in my opinion, and it was just scary. I'm definitely going to continue to use this from time to time. It's not like I'm going to immediately declutter it, but it definitely wasn't a product that I personally would repurchase. I definitely think that there would be a market for people who would really like this. If you have oily skin, if you prefer a more full coverage foundation, or if you prefer a more mattifying foundation, this might be a nice option for you. Again, this one is pretty expensive. It did come with a brush, and I prefer to use the brush when applying. I find that is the easiest way to apply. I don't like to stick like my damp beauty sponge in this, but this was just okay in my opinion, and this would be my 9th out of 10 favorite products that I tried. Coming in at number 8, I have another skincare item. This is from Herbivore. This is their Bakuchiol. I'll just put the name on the screen because your girl wasn't winning spelling bees ever, or pronouncing things right ever, so I do apologize. But this is the retinol alternative smoothing serum, and I just have the trial size. I've used a decent amount. I would say I use this probably 2 to 3 times a week the last maybe 5 or 6 weeks, but I go in with a very small amount. This definitely is not irritating on the skin, but I don't feel like I notice too much of a difference when I use this as opposed to like the Ulla Henriksen Retin Alt line. I definitely notice a difference in the texture of my skin when I'm consistently using those products. I really like that line. This, I just feel like I'm putting it on my skin. Maybe it makes it feel like a little hydrated right away, and then it really does nothing from there. So I don't believe you can find this on the Sephora website anymore, but I know that it was still on the Herbivore website. I also know Herbivore because they are, I think, a botanical based ingredient brand. A lot of their products go bad relatively quickly. I have also tried their CBD oil. I can't remember which one that was, and I wasn't a huge fan of that one either. Overall, pretty much everything from Herbivore I feel like I can skip, but this was a point perk, so I decided to try it and wasn't that impressed. Number 7, I've had this in my collection I think since January or February. This is the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation. I had been wanting to try this for a while, and then some random day when I was in Ulta before the whole COVID-19, I decided to pick this up. With NARS, I will say I really struggle to find a foundation that matches me. I picked mine up in the shade Gobi, which is shade light 3. This is definitely way too light for me right now. I'm like kind of self-tanned. And it's just way too light for me. I will say it is a pretty foundation. Like, it has a really pretty finish. I wouldn't say it's so dewy that it makes you look greasy, but it definitely has a bit of a radiance to it, which I can appreciate. I just wish my shade match was better, and this is very pricey as well at $47, so I don't see myself repurchasing this. I could see why people would like this foundation, but again, I've just always struggled with NARS foundations to find a finish that I like and a shade that I like, so this was just okay in my opinion, and not one I can see myself repurchasing in the future. Coming at number 6, I have another Clarins product. They also sent this over to me through Octoly for review. This is their Hydra Essential Moisturizing Rejuvenating Eye Mask, and I will say I really like this. I think that this is really nice. You can use this as a 10 minute express mask, or you can leave this on all night. I'm not the type of girl who's gonna wash my eye mask off, so I always use this as an overnight eye mask, and I will say my eyes do feel very hydrated when using this. It is definitely thicker, like it has a thicker consistency than a lot of eye creams. This is what it looks like. It does, it just feels really nice. It almost feels a little bit cooling right at the beginning, but I also really love my First Aid Beauty Retinol Eye Cream, so I kind of switch between the two. I will do the First Aid Beauty one night, and then I'll go to this because this offers me a little bit more hydration than the First Aid Beauty one, but I feel like the First Aid Beauty one makes such a difference in my under eyes in terms of like creasing and like just aging underneath my eyes, but then this makes my under eyes also feel very hydrated and plump. So I have come to find that I like to kind of bounce back between the two of these. I'm not sure on the price of this, but I'm impressed by this. This is a product I would recommend and consider repurchasing when I finish this. Then coming in at number 5, this is another product I really do like. Basically from number 6 up, I really like these products. So this is the Kaja Beauty Bento Trio in Chocolate Dahlia. I have owned Glowing Guava in the past. I'll show you all 3 shades. So you have 2 matte brown shades and a shimmer shade, and I really like these little trios. I think they're really cute, easy for travel. I really want to pick up the orange, like poppy colored one, and the reason I'm ranking this at number 5 is I just have other products that I've really fallen in love with, and this isn't the most versatile eye product or eyeshadow product that I own, but it's very convenient for travel, very convenient when I need just a very quick look to get me out of the door. I love this. I think that the formula on these are pretty unique. It's just a very soft texture, very blendable, very easy to work with. I love the shade. It's just such a perfect like mid-toned neutral transition shade, and then the shimmers almost feel a little bit like wet to the touch, and I just think that they're stunning. Really impressed with this one. I probably prefer this one over the glowing guava just because these are more of my tones, but I definitely recommend the Kaja Beauty Bento eyeshadow trios. Coming in at number 4, you guys, I am, dare I say, obsessed with this mascara. This is from Ilia Beauty, and this is their Limitless Lash Mascara. First of all, I love the wand on this. So it's a rubber bristle wand, and you probably are not going to be able to see here, but the sides, each side is a little bit different. There's a side that looks like it's going to offer you a little bit more curl, and then there's another side that's going to offer like length because it's going to help just really brush out the lashes. I love this for my lower lash line. When I use this, my lower lashes never have looked longer in my life. I've also found that this does not transfer. I'm on a no-buy for mascara this year, but you guys, I would pay high-end price for this. I don't care that it's expensive. I think that this is an amazing mascara. I'm so glad that I was able to try it, and I will absolutely be repurchasing this in the future. I've really been intrigued by Ilia as a brand lately, and this one is a definite hit for me from them. Coming in at number 3, I have a beauty tool, and it is the Dose of Colors Beauty Sponge. I'm kind of mad at myself. I waited so long to pick this up. I love this. Mine's really dirty right now. Mine also I dampened for the sake of this video. It does expand quite a bit, and it is one of the softest sponges I have ever felt, but it blends out your foundation so seamlessly, so effortlessly, and it's just amazing. I love that you get like a flat end to easily and quickly blend out your foundation, but then it also comes to a point so you can really get in like the center or the corner, excuse me, of your eye to really blend out your concealer. It is such a nice sponge. I believe this is $15, but I do think that it is worth it, and I will absolutely be picking more of these up. I think they may have a couple of other different shapes I'm interested in testing out too, but I was really impressed with this one from Dose of Colors. All right, guys, coming in at number 2, it is the Essie. Oh boy. Okay, we're gonna try that again. It is the Essie Summer Collection Polishes. So, fun fact about me, in college, I was literally obsessed with Essie nail polish, and I would buy a new color every single week. I would paint my nails, like, honestly, every 3 days, and if I knew that we were, like, going out, I would purposefully paint my nails to, like, match whatever it was that we were doing which I know is, like, kind of the norm, but like I would be so picky about my colors too. Like I remember for 4th of July, I knew I was gonna have a big red cup in my hand, and so I painted my nails blue, and then I held a big red cup, and I was like, no, like this just doesn't look right. So then I had to buy a different blue and then paint my nails a different blue to make sure that like my nail polish was on point for those pictures of me for 4th of July, you know? Anyone else in that same boat? I've really been into pastels and blues lately. So I would say my favorite one is this one right here. This is in the shade You Do Blue. Unfortunately, I don't have this on my nails today, but I've been wearing this in quite a few videos. My nails look like crap today. I need to repaint them before my daughter gets home, because otherwise she'll want to paint her nails too, and that's always a disaster. Today, just this morning, I picked this up. This is in the shade Make a Splash. I think that this is an expanded part of this line or a new collection, but both are part of their summer collection. I also picked up this one, which is in the shade Reach New Heights, which is this really pretty shimmery peachy gold shift shade. And then also the shade Can Do Attitude, which is this really pretty sort of light sage green color. I have been so impressed with these, loving these. They also have, I definitely prefer the like thicker brush as opposed to the older Essie polishes. Do you know what I'm talking about? That have like the dated nail polish brushes. These are just so much easier, so much more efficient, and I definitely recommend these from Essie. I think that they just killed it with their shade selection, so definitely recommend checking out the Essie Summer Collection polishes. So then coming in at number 1, my favorite thing that I tried in the month of May are some single eyeshadows from an indie brand. Congrats to me for finally starting to try and use indie brands. So it's these 6 shadows right here, and they are singles from Give Me Glow Cosmetics, and I am obsessed, you guys. These are so pigmented, so foiled. Let me just show you a couple of them. So this is in the shade Going Bananas. I mean, shoot, it's like not doing it justice on camera. It is the most intense, like neon yellow I've ever used in my life. Also, this in the shade Perry, just this beautiful periwinkle shade. I've really been into blues and purples lately, so this is just like right up my alley. I also could not pick up a green shimmery shade. So this is in the shade Spring Fling. Oh my goodness. I'm obsessed. Like, come on. And then I also wanted to try just like an everyday, like neutral champagne shade. So this is in the shade On Ice. Oh my gosh. Literally just like the most beautiful thing ever. There it is right there. So those are 4 of the 6 shades that I picked up, and I know I am personally interested in picking up a ton more from Give Me Glow Cosmetics. I'm also interested in trying one of their actual curated eyeshadow palettes. But if you guys have any recommendations on other indie brands that you think have amazing singles, I know I'm very interested in trying JD Glow Cosmetics, Davina Cosmetics. There's one that Cleona Cosmetics. Let me know which brand I need to try next, and if you have any shade recommendations, leave them for me down below. I would love to hear from you. Alex, I'm looking at you. I know you will have some great recommendations for me down in the comments below. Other than that though, you guys, that is going to wrap it up for this month's makeup roundup. Let me know down below if you like this style where I'm like ranking as opposed to just talking about like favorites, fails, and in-betweens. I can always go back to my old style, but like I said, I just personally love to rank stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you as always for sticking around to watch today's video and for supporting my channel, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye.